Hey you all, Susie here. So anyway, this blog post is called, I'm just not feeling it. So, I mean, I cannot tell you how many times that I've said I'm just not feeling it. And I tell you what, most of the time I'm just not feeling is doing anything that's not fun with this blog. I mean, I just love to procrastinate on it because I'm just not techie, and I don't have a big team yet. It's coming though. But so I do everything I possibly can. I'm having a rebuild on my website. And so instead of doing all day what my goal was today, to do 3 blog posts, do you know what I've done? I went to St. Petersburg and had lunch. I did go to the gym, which was good. I did meditation, but I drug all that stuff way, way, way out. And now one of my life plans these days is whatever I put on my list, I get done. I get done for the day. It doesn't matter if I get to it at a reasonable time or if it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and really most people are quitting work, especially if they're at the beach. I'm on the beach for a couple weeks. So now at 4 o'clock, I have been really trying to do only this all day. And just now I'm doing it. So, but I will pat myself on the back because at least I am doing it, because that's how I live my life. So when I say I'm not feeling it when I'm talking to you all, what it's pertaining to is your health and is your workout and the things that work for you. So that's why I'm such a big proponent of scheduling your life. That's why this was on my schedule for today. Once I got here, I made a loose outline of these 2 weeks when I was going to be here because I'm off my normal schedule. So I know I had to have it somewhat structured, because otherwise I can get really stuck. And so that's what I mean when I say schedule your workouts. Just like you would schedule a work meeting, just like you would schedule taking your child to the dentist, just like you would schedule going to the doctor for yourself, this stuff will not get done. So, and I've learned that the hard way on many, many, many things. I'm in recovery, and I'm in a 12-step program. So, I said a zillion times, I'll stop drinking come the new year, or then I'll stop smoking, or all this stuff. So, this went on for 20 years. Same exact thing with the workout, same exact thing with living healthy. And it just doesn't present a lot of times like alcoholism, but it's nonetheless lethal. Absolutely. So when you put these things off and say, you know what, I'm just not feeling it, what happens is your subconscious actually goes to work convincing you of the fact that you shouldn't be feeling it. It's totally sinister, you all. It's wild. All day long. Once I put my website up and I saw that it was still wonky, I have a guy that's working on it, and we're kind of joining forces to try to get this thing. I've lost blog posts and all kinds of stuff. So immediately that gave, my subconscious and my ego was like, oh, there it goes. I can't do that blog post again because now I got to work on this website. That was a load of crap, you all. So all day long I've been fooling with that, and this is what I wanted to be doing. I love doing these videos for you all, because then I want you to understand how passionate I am about this lifestyle, about living healthy, and how I'm not ever going to say it's easy, but I'm going to say your mind is going to work double time until you get in a rhythm of this is just how you live, until you beat that ego down. And all it's trying to do really is keep you safe. And you can relate, say, when you go to a wedding and everybody's having the wedding cake, or everybody's having those amazing little appetizers over there, but it's not really in what you would normally eat. Cheese, for me, I still really, I get a little lusty when I get around good cheeses, and I'll see those sometimes at weddings or parties or some sort of, the holiday season's coming up, so cheese cubes every which way. But my subconscious goes to work going, it's not that big a deal. It's just not that big of a deal. You start back tomorrow, and then all of a sudden it gets a little bit indignant. Everybody eats cheese. Cheese is good. It's fancy. Come on. So, when you begin to understand what the ego's all about, and it is sinister in its way, but it's just everybody's got it. It's human. And it's not that big old puffed up chest egos. I mean, sometimes it is, but most of the time it's just our programming. What's the big deal? You know what? I'm not feeling it today. Well, I'm going to have, a list of things underneath this video, as I often do. I always like to try to teach people and to help people, to help women get past that crazy thing in the mind that says, I just don't have to do that. Well, you don't have to do it, but if you begin to schedule your life, and schedule in your healthy lifestyle. I do like to leave a few things up to chance, but I'm 49 years old, not a whole lot anymore. And what works for me may be different than what works for you. And what works for me is meditation. Like I said, I'm in recovery, so I have to go to meetings and I have to do the things that pertain to my recovery, because it means my ass. I have to do the things that keep my body physically mobile. Now I like having a tight tummy, and I work on my booty tirelessly. I like having big muscles in my arms, but here's the deal. I want to keep moving. I've had spine injuries, and I had a broken hip. I've had all kinds of things. You don't drink for, 30 years hardcore and come out of this thing, happy body, everything, perfect health. No, I smoke cigarettes too. So I have to do that. Yoga works for me. Yoga is my spiritual practice. And then the side effect for that is body beautiful as well. And the kindness and service and compassion. And then, everything else is mostly arbitrary. Travel's I don't know if it's a core value, but it's definitely something that I place a lot of value on, and that I work. That's why I work hard at. That's I want those adventures. That's a material thing that I'm proud of it. I want it. There's a lot of places that I want to go. I want to take my kids. I want to take me. A lot of art I want to see. But everything else is kind of arbitrary. I've got to a point in my life where, I don't blow off my workout. I just don't do that on, sometimes I can get derailed, but man, I schedule my stuff. And so that, I'm just not feeling it. At some point, it has to go. It had to go away from me. So underneath this video, I'll give you some little tips for start noticing when you say that I'm just not feeling it. Notice it when it's even the different things about your health. Is it a core value? My top core value is my health. Top core value is my physical and emotional health. So if I say anything, I'm not feeling it when it's going toward good health, I'm bullshitting myself. So notice what you're saying that about. What aren't you feeling? Plenty of times I'm feeling not socializing. I don't care. It's not a core value. It's not what I care about. But if I'm starting to say like, I'm not feeling it. I had never, money's always been a thing with me. I was not skilled at saving money or even earning money for the longest time. So if I start saying, whatever with my money, I'm getting off the mark, because that's become a core value of mine, is responsibility and living with integrity, really. Not miserly at all, but living with integrity and being honesty about all that stuff. And money falls in that for me. So start noticing where you're saying, I'm not feeling it. And I'm going to put some good little lessons, some things that just may help you out on that. Okay. So I'm not feeling this, finishing this blog post, but let me tell you something. I'm doing it anyway. It's on my schedule. And you know what I am feeling? I'm feeling being in service to women. That's what I'm feeling. So I'm doing this blog post. I'm feeling doing the right thing toward my business and being able to put my kids through school. So I'm feeling this blog post. I'm feeling getting better at, since I'm an entrepreneur and work for myself, I'm feeling getting better at managing my schedule. So you know what? I'm feeling this damn blog post. All right. So I hope this helps. Go to the bottom of this video, open this thing. If you got a printer, print it out. If not, just use another piece of paper. And then see if you can notice when you're saying, I'm not feeling it. What are you not feeling? And then go ahead and, email me at Suzie, SUZIE, at the number 4, EverHealthyYou, and let me know if I can further jump in there with you and help you. What is it, the main thing that you get to where you're not feeling as it pertains to your health? So I try to help you out. Okay, love you all. Later.